So I was thinking before, like when we play a little music beforehand. So we
I'll
have
be
a
right back.
song that I'd like actually people to sing with us because I'm thinking like to get people used to singing again before and share. But it's really simple. It's just D's, G's, and I mean it's a pretty. May we take a moment and stop and understand. Underneath all this unrest is the potential to expand our perception of what we see and know to be true. For there's a force of love that connects me to you and to all creation. We are all in this together, allowing the transformation from fear to love forever. I bow to you, acknowledging our union, knowing that we are one and in constant communion. Yes, I bow to you, acknowledging our union, knowing that we are one and in constant communion. Oh. You want me to copy the, give you a copy? It's pretty much, and then it just yeah, right to the allowing the transformation from fear, which is an A minor with an F. We feel to the G, forever back to the D, and then it's pretty much all. No, well, because I'm thinking of the one piece of it, you just want to give them just so they get familiar with lyrics. Yeah. Yeah. What seems like what I've noticed is what I've noticed is not yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so well when when we have piano and when we so I've been doing songs before when we have before the silent before the minute and the 30 seconds of silence. So what I think that would be really beneficial because people start coming in and we're sitting around is I want us I want to get people to sing and then give them the opportunity to participate. It doesn't have to be just an intro, so that it just is kind of overall thing of just listening and just engaging
Okay, okay.
instead of just
Yeah, let's go back and talk to the guys and get them teed up on it.
okay. May we take a moment, stop and understand. Underneath all this unrest is a potential to expand our perception of what we see and what we know to be true. There's a force of love that connects me to you and to all creation. We are all in this together, allowing the transformation from fear to love forever. I bow to you, acknowledging our union, knowing that we are one and in constant communion. Yes, I bow to you, acknowledging our union, knowing that we are one and in constant communion. Life is precious for us all. It is always the right time to listen and to hear the call of love opening our minds to recognize and feel there is no separation. Love is what's real and gives us the inspiration to care for one another, to choose kindness first, knowing that we are creating pure heaven here on earth. Yes, I bow to you, acknowledging our union, knowing that we are one and in constant communion. Yes, I bow to you, acknowledging our union, knowing that we are one and in constant communion. Yeah, sing along. I bow to you, acknowledging our union, knowing that we are one and in constant communion. Yes, I bow to you, acknowledging our union, knowing that we are one and in constant communion. May we take a moment, stop and understand. Underneath all this unrest is a potential to expand our perception of what we see and what we know to be true. For there's a force of love that connects me to you and to all creation. We are all in this together, allowing the transformation from fear to love forever.
Correct. Yeah. And we're gonna be so beautiful. It's going to be so beautiful.
Gonna be amazing. sign up for our e-news. If you haven't signed up for e-news, please sign up for that. We get it's sent out every Friday morning, and all of the announcements are in the e-news. So anything you want to know that's going on in Unity, that's the place to go find out what's happening here. Also, you can go to our website too. There are lots of opportunities here to our service. Remember, Unity begins with you. So please sign up at the welcome table. I know we still need ushers. If you like to cook or bake, we need someone to help with the kitchen. And these are all once a month. You don't have to, you can be an usher once a month. You can bake or bring some wonderful goodies for our entrees that we serve after the service here. So today, Entree Sunday has started, as you all know. So after the service, we have fabulous food here for you today. Today we have Reverend Heidi, who will be presenting a culture of kindness, soul soup for the soul. At noon today in the sanctuary. You're all welcome and invited to come learn to be kind to yourself as you age. Very important message we all need is kindness right now more than ever. I'd like to have you all say the affirmation for Unity of Santa Barbara together. Unity of Santa Barbara is a spiritual community center which touches hearts, awakens souls, and builds dreams. Please, everybody, let's say hello to your neighbors and give some love to each other this morning. Everybody.
That's right.
Lots of love this morning. Yeah, I think it's time.
Okay, everybody, get ready.
All right, let's everybody keep standing and join in the singing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on now.
Holy ground, we are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground.
One more time. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy are found. We are standing on holy ground. Good morning.
Got us going. We're awake for sure. I know this wonderful woman over here certainly had a lot of coffee. She was jumping around and having a grand time. Anyhow, okay, now it's on again. All right, we welcome you as healers, artists, seekers, and difference makers. Let us pray for our world and ourselves. And we have our lit candle right here that represents our inner light. I'd like to welcome, today is Friendship Sunday. Is there anyone here for the very first time this morning? We'd like to welcome you. Nobody, huh? All right. Well, last week, we had viewers from all over the United States and the world. So let's give some love to all of the people who are watching this on our live stream. So let's say it together, send them lots of love, and let's talk, say the names of each state that we had viewers. California, Texas, Hawaii, Arizona, Colorado, Missouri, Washington, New York, Indiana, and India, Nigeria, New Zealand, UK, Canada, Philippines, Kenya, China, Brazil, Australia, Mexico, Italy, South Africa, Germany. Everybody wave to the friends out there so they know that we welcome them, and we're happy that they're joining us today. Please leave comments and receive a free gift at the unitysb.org/free gift for all of you who are on the live stream. We are always happy to know that Oak Cottage Memory Care tunes into us each and every week. So let's send some love to the Oak Cottage Memory Care too. Thank you for joining us. Okay, we don't have, okay. Go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward. Okay, I think it's time for our blessing the community. Oh, okay. We also, our youth are with us, though they are not in the sanctuary. We are also the home to the Knox School and Interact Arts School. So we have lots of young people who participate with Unity. So let's bless this space. So may this space be a sanctuary of peace where hearts are open and spirits soar. You can all say this with me. May we grow in love, rooted in purpose, and uplifted by hope. Bless Unity of Santa Barbara, today, tomorrow, and always, in all ways. Namaste. And we also have our prayer chaplains. Would they please stand up? All right, three of you. So if you have any prayer requests, please seek them out after the service, and they will pray with you individually. We also have a prayer request box in front of the Shirley Campbell Chapel, where you can write your prayer request in that also, and that's open also for meditation and prayer. Let's start our meditation song and get ready for my soul.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul.
I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Oh, get ready, my soul. Come on, everybody. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Oh, get ready, my soul.
All right, we're going to move into meditation together. So if you would please, if you so choose, close your eyes. If it feels comfortable for you, you can place one or both hands over your heart, beginning to connect with your heart, your beautiful sacred heart. Beginning to take some slow and gentle, deep, purifying breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. These beautiful breaths beginning to be infused right now with so much pure, unconditional love of spirit coming in through your breath, coming into your heart. Each breath, you're gathering that beautiful light of spirit coming in through your breath, landing in your heart, moving through your heart now. This breath that is diamond white crystal light now. Due to the infusion of spirit, it is not only purifying, but it's beginning to open your heart wide. Your heart is becoming expansive and it's being purified at the same time. We are in the afterglow of the beautiful pink moon, the Libra full moon of last night. In the midst of a potent eclipse season. And right now, this moon, this Libra moon, is helping to bring in radiant beams of balance, equanimous balance. You're giving an opportunity right now to let this light move into your heart, around your heart now, moving through your entire energy system, up and down your central channel. It is infused with pure, unconditional love, as well as infused with balanced, equanimous, loving energy. Anything that's in your system that has felt off kilter, or there's been any sense of needing or trying or wanting or desiring, any attachments, any aversions, any duality, it's being worked with right now. It's this light is moving through your entire central channel, moving up and down all your 7 embodied chakras now. You don't need to know where your chakra centers are. Just see this white diamond channel of light moving through your entire center of your body. You're being asked and invited to remember deeply right now as this light moves throughout your body, bringing in this balanced love. What love truly is. Inside of our soul, there is the truth of what love is. For some of us, we do not know what this love is because parts of us that have not yet integrated have been holding on limiting beliefs around love. You're being asked to feel that this love that is pure and true and unconditional It has always existed within you. It has never been taken, it's never been jaded. It is everything that you truly are. You are this love. You've never been separate from this love. You've never been hurt so that this love has been less. It is true that you are a beautiful, beautiful soul that is capable of divine love, that is giving and receiving of energy at all times. And you can trust that Spirit so beautifully, so lovingly, will appropriately help you to know when to give and when to receive. Until someday, there is no thinking about it at all. It's just a natural, divine process. So feel your heart again. Take all your attention and all your focus into your heart. See if you can feel the light there now has expanded. It has changed. Feel the pure, unconditional love that is there, that is expanded beyond your heart now. It has expanded to every part of your body. It's gone into your blood, your bones, your organs, your entire vessel. Your cells are being poured into by this love. Your entire body, your auric field, is being bathed now. See the light expand beyond your body, around your body. You are this radiant cocoon of love now. So feel and see that if you so choose, you can send that love out now to anyone you choose to send it to. It could be a person, it could be a creature, it could be to the entire world. The amazingness of the soul is that we have the potential to send love and share love all the time. No strings attached, not needing anything from anyone, simply giving it because it just feels so good. One last deep breath here. Taking a moment to feel your soul so palpable at this moment, the truth of who you are, this loving, beautiful light being. We thank you for joining us in this meditation. God bless you all.
Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to this present moment, here to this new beginning, here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Come on now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Oh, get ready, my soul.
Our souls are ready now for the daily word for Palm Sunday. On Palm Sunday, I celebrate the divine presence within. Today is Palm Sunday, the commemoration of Jesus' arrival in Jerusalem. This symbolizes the awakening of the Christ awareness in humankind. Those who followed Jesus into Jerusalem shouted, "Hosanna! Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord." Imagining this joyous scene, I feel inspired to follow Jesus' actions and express more and more of the love, peace, joy, and light of my Christ nature. As Holy Week begins, I open my heart and mind to more fully embody and share the Christ of my being. I feel blessed knowing others around the world are doing the same. Together we bring peace and healing to the world and to one another, fulfilling the promise of Jesus. From John 12:13, so they took branches of palm trees and went out to meet him, shouting, "Hosanna! Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord." That's our daily word today.
Took a mighty blow to crack me to the core. I've wandered all my life, why I felt so long, trying to survive. How could I have known? Worthy, what a thing to claim. Yes, I'm worthy, ashes into flame. Worthy, what a thing to claim. Yes, I'm worthy, ashes into worthy, what a thing to claim.
Woo! Whoa, worthy, what a thing to claim. Thank you, musicians, for claiming this. And Natalie Nash, right on. Woo, woo. How does it feel to feel worthy? What a thing to claim. What an experience it is to be alive. And part of Unity of Santa Barbara. So good morning, and thank you, Natalie. Oh my gosh. Whew. So happy spring, happy Passover, happy Palm Sunday. And this is an old tradition. I don't know where it started, but I'll do it with you. Happy Palm Sunday. And everybody hit each other's palms. All right, come on, you got a friend there. Happy Palm Sunday. That's right, that's right. I've been around Unity a long time. I've learned all kinds of, interactive things. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm Reverend Heidi Allfrey. I've been with Unity for about 35 years, and I was the minister here for a couple of years during COVID. It's really good to see people's faces. Yes. So it's such a blessing to be here. I'm starting a new ministry called Culture of Kindness, and I've been traveling to a lot of Unity centers where I used to be the minister of a few of them, and just some of them where I just know a lot of people, some CSLs. And it's amazing the energy that is going on at Unity Centers and how many people have been at Unity Centers for 30 plus years and keep coming. So I want to tell you all and congratulate you all for keeping Unity of Santa Barbara so incredibly alive and thriving because you're here. So give yourselves a hand for showing up today. Because someone told me last night that actually everyone that ages well is part of a community. So you get up and you say, I'm going, maybe I don't even feel like going, but I'm going because it matters that I'm part of this. My presence is so valuable. I'm worthy, and it's so true. And all of you online, it's also an extraordinary experience to be on this divine spiritual path that you're on. It's just a really extraordinary experience to stay in it and thriving in it and feeling the amazement of being who you are. I'm still blown away by Reverend Ross. I'm like, I was the minister that all I learned to do was speak. And now you're running over here singing and I'm like, what is this? And you're the best dancer. I mean, I love dancing. So it's so fun. It's so fun. And so, again, happy Palm Sunday and happy Holy Week. And then here at Unity, we talk about the metaphysical meaning of all of these stories that all of us have heard as the years have gone by. And to recognize it wasn't about one man, it's about a message that we all carry. And he's actually the one that said that. So we don't say, this was something that just happened a long time ago. We're talking about it because it's about your life and about my life and the way to overcome things that feel really big and exhausting in life and to carry on because your spirit is so big. It's really the reason you were born. And I find the longer we live, the more we get to know that soul, the reason you were born, and the reason that you do the things you do that only you can do. So it's very valuable for you to be you. I mean, if Natalie was just like, I can't really sing, people told me I can't sing, people told me I could never make a living singing, that would really be a bummer if you believe that. Because we all got to be so blessed by the vibration of you doing you. Yeah, right, yes, thank you. I didn't have clap in that place, but I love it, right? Yes. So what we're talking about is honoring our culture that we have here at Unity and the culture that you bring to the world, and to really look at it and to be able to stop and reflect in our lives about how authentic we're living. This is really the difficult part that I think that we get to on the spiritual path, is being able to see ourselves in times that we have made mistakes or things that we don't like about our lives, and to be really gentle and kind to ourselves as we go through this life. Yeah, I know, Deborah, I don't know what that was, but it woke us up, didn't it? The practice of really recognizing that you were probably the most unkind person to you in your thoughts. And so we're going to be with that in this, actually, the teachings of Holy Week. So Holy Week has really some the teachings in Holy Week are really about what life's all about. It is about showing up. You're going to have feelings of crucifixion in your life. And then you're going to have what I love to call tomb time. Ooh, we got some popping, and I love popcorn, but...
Use the other microphone, Heidi.
Oh, really? Like, not use this one? Oh, okay, so this one. All right, sure. Flexibility is one thing. Do a little yoga, do a little microphone, and okay, no problem. See, Jesus didn't have a building. He didn't have microphones. He just stood up on a mountain. Can y'all hear me, he's saying? Can y'all hear me? Got enough bread and fish out there? Always worked. All right. So the thing around Holy Week is that we have these experiences that you show up, you're going to have your crucifixion moments. You get to really experience some tomb time if you're working this thing right. And then there's the resurrection. It's an interesting experience to get comfortable recognizing that you have within you everything that Jesus had, Buddha had, Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, that it's all in all of us. And our opportunity is to live it to the fullest. Okay, so you all show up. You know, it's great to show up in life for the things that really matter to you. And so there is something about your spiritual life where you come and you showed up today. But you think of all the things you do in your life and how valuable your presence is. You know, they say, you know, you got to be present to win. So to just show up is 99% of how this process goes. And then we have what happens in life. We've all dealt with illness. We've dealt with people dying. We've dealt with our challenges economically or work or people. A lot of people say life would be so easy if it just wasn't for people, right? And you know, and so that is our teaching all the time, is this experience of crucifixion. And I'd like to tell you the metaphysical meaning of crucifixion. It is the crossing out in consciousness of errors that have become fixed states of mind. The surrender or death of the whole personality in order that the Christ mind might be expressed into its fullness. You know, I always wondered why it was called Good Friday, right? I mean, it was, you know, in my upbringing religiously, we'd all go sit in a dark room, and the cross was covered in a dark garment, dark cloth. And I thought, you know, this is very sad, and there's somehow I'm supposed to be experiencing sadness. Experience sadness. Let this be sad. But what I've recognized, and the reason it is called Good Friday, is because good things come out of these experiences that feel like crucifixion. You know, Dolly Parton has a great line. She says, "Get off the cross, somebody else needs the wood." Because you know how it is when you get stuck in this crucifixion experience. You know how you're still talking, and all of us can talk about bringing the past to the present. It's always been like this. What's going on? You know, I don't like change. And these are these painful experiences where we stop believing in our worthiness. We stop believing in this flow of life that's happening to us all the time. So this is, I'm going to get back to all of these things, but crucifixion is really where the ego gets hit against. You know, where you just think you know all that we know, and I know how to do this, and then there's another idea that comes, and you have to be willing to be humbled. And then I love this. You know, we know if we're following the story of Jesus, he's crucified, and then he doesn't come right back into resurrection. There's this thing called tomb time. And tomb time is your opportunity when life happens to you to take some time, if you have that opportunity, and reflect. Why is this bothering me? What is upsetting me? What's really going on with me? And when we get more clear about that, then we automatically have our resurrection, but we also live differently. Tomb time is a really good time to call those people that know the best about you. Natalie's one of my people I call, and I'm like, now I'm feeling a little lost and off my track, and she reminds me, and I do that for her. We met in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and then she moved to LA, and I moved to Santa Barbara. I'm like, get up here and sing, and so I'm glad we do that. Yes, and my people, and you've got your people that you can call and just say, life is feeling so weird, and I want to be mad at this situation, but I know it's not going to bless my life, and I know it's really not the reason that this even happened. It's for my growth. I'd like you just to reflect on something right now that you've grown through a challenge. 40 years ago, I always say, it was the last time I was arrested for drinking and driving. It was 4 years ago. It was 40 years ago. It wasn't last weekend. No, but what I'm saying, that was a big crucifixion for me, to have arrests for drinking and driving, and which were not anything in my life plan, but it was a big awakening, and then it was finding a community that could support me in living as a sober person. So and actually it was Palm Sunday, so I was committed Episcopalian, and I woke up and I'm like, see all these walls and jail and bars. I'm thinking, I'm not getting to church today. So can you imagine? But we all know those moments. Like I said, it was 40 years ago, and the streets are somewhat safe now that I'm sober. Anyway, but the point is, we have these moments that we don't want to get stuck in because they're part of the breaking down of our ego so we can live more spiritually. And it is hard because everybody likes to have their opinion, everybody likes to have the way they see things, and it is a real humbling experience to do you. But it's a beautiful thing. I don't need to know everything nearly as much anymore. I do have moments where I'm like, I could fix that. And then I go, is that really yours to do, Heidi? And it's great to reflect. And then we have what we call resurrection. The raising of man's mind and body from sense to spiritual consciousness. From sense consciousness to spiritual consciousness. This is accomplished by the quickening power of the Holy Spirit. The resurrection takes place here and now, and in all that conform their lives to the spiritual law under which everything works. So see, we conform ourselves to what is, right? What is? And how do I fit into that, but then also have my goals and my vision and my awareness. It's quite an interesting project that we're all going through all the time. So one of my questions in this culture of kindness is to ask yourself silently, do you find this world a kind place to live? It's just a reflection of what it is that's going on inside of you right now. That answer might even change, but it's really important to say, do I find this world a kind place to live? So let me tell you a little bit about this journey of crucifixion and tomb time and resurrection, because this is an everyday experience, right? This is you looking at you. And you will probably find that in these crucifixion moments, it's best to keep a sense of humor, especially afterward. So I just want to tell you a little thing. Most of you know I used to be a flight attendant. Like Jenny, you have many exit doors here. Yes. I don't know if I've come that far. I'm still wanting to pick up plates and serve drinks last night, but I'm working with it. Anyway, so I got on a plane. All right, just recently I've traveled to Florida and Texas, and I'm doing this thing on kindness, right? So I'm actually trying to practice it, why not? And so I'm getting on a plane, and when I get on a plane, it's probably like Jenny getting on a plane. I know some things about a plane. I'm trying to be humble, but, I could help in a pinch. It's all just ridiculous, what goes on in your mind. And so I know how to stow my things, and I bring my eye mask and my pillow and my blanket, and people are like, how long are you staying on this plane? But I'm ready I get my window seat and I'm ready to go. And so I went over to the window seat and I sat down, and I noticed it's hot because the sun's coming in, and I'm trying to pull down my shade. And the shade doesn't exist on this window. Something was broken. And so So I get up and I think I'm going to move to another seat, and the flight attendant was very innocently standing in the back of the plane, and there wasn't anybody else back there, and I said, oh, I'm going to move because the shade is broken. And he looks at me and he goes, well, this is an airplane. I mean, you know, it's not going to be bad once we take off. I'm like, I see. I said, so you may want to just report that the shade is broken. And he's like, oh, it's reported. And I'm just standing there. No, I'm practicing kindness. What am I supposed to do? This flight attendant is not doing his job. And I went over to my seat and I sat down and I'm like, Heidi, is there anything for you to say? Like, really? I mean, we used to report that and write it down. But I'm just like, you're a passenger, girl. You just sit right down and you don't need another thing to say. Because, see, my crucifixion had happened, right? I had things to take. I mean, I could have, you know, I need to report this. And I sat down and I went, no. And this is the tomb time, right? I had to sit there and say, is this mine to do right now? Am I really supposed to get into a big altercation with a flight attendant? Is this going to make my trip happier? Is this going to make the world better? What do you think? No, right? So I had to just sit there and work with all of whatever's inside of me. And pretty soon I felt pretty calm. And I recognized that I had had myself a resurrection. And later in the flight, I was back in the galley, hanging out, making sure everything was okay back there. And he came back and I said, oh, you know, I used to fly for Pan Am, and people go, how old are you? I mean, that's fine. But anyway, but we started talking, and then we became, you know, it was people, kindness and kindness. I don't know what was happening for him. He might have had a hard day. Maybe he was going to quit. You know, he didn't care about the window shade. He should have, but he didn't. And so the point is, after I leave the galley, he winks at me. I'm like, I don't know what that's about, but whatever. So, and every time he came with the drinks, he's winking at me. And I'm like, but the point is, it was peace, right? Do you see how we get in these moments where it's just like, I know better, and I can tell you, and it's sort of, but is that going to make anything better? I'm not ready to have the conversation that I want to have. And I need to sit and let the Christ mind, the Buddha nature, it comes, but we've got to give it space to come. So then this Holy Week becomes not something from a long time ago. It becomes holy because we're on holy ground, as we said. You know, it's been 100 years of Unity of Santa Barbara. There's so many things that we can reflect on, really kind of being provided for in this life. So when I ask you, do you find this world to be a kind place to live? You can see that the kindness starts where? Here. And kindness sometimes, I mean, it happens all the time. The way people drive, I can tell everybody how to drive. I can tell it's just like, would you calm down and focus on you? You know, most of us are like, we're 24/7 jobs, all of us. So to be able to find that sense of peace and experience this world as a kind place, because as we are asking for it, not only do we see it, but we also get to see where we are not aligned, where we want to be aligned. So I will close with what I've noticed as I've been doing this culture of kindness, and I invite you all to come this afternoon if you can at noon. We're going to really talk about the profoundness of kindness, and then we're going to move a little bit, because sometimes our bodies are holding things that we may not know about. So how can you experience, so come this afternoon if you can. I want to give you some things to find kindness in life, which you need to have in your life. Gardens are really good to know kindness, because it's not looking at nature, you are nature. So go be it. Pets are great. Nature of all sight, walking, hiking, and certainly meditation. Thank you, Reagan, for the beautiful meditation. So as I was reflecting on kindness, I'm driving down the street, because we're all connected to everything. I look up and here's a sign from this wonderful store in Fort Lauderdale that puts up new affirmations every day. And I'm driving by, I just look up, and this is what I saw on this sign. It says, kindness is not an act, it's the evolution of your soul. Can we take a breath? I'm like, okay, universe, you got me. So perhaps we are evolving. Perhaps we are all so holy, and everywhere we are is holy and a holy moment. And so if you'd like to continue to be in touch with the evolution of your soul, I'd love you all to come and be with me this afternoon. It's a very, very sweet dive into you. But mainly, have such a beautiful Holy Week and understand that resurrection is your natural way of life. Don't get stuck in that crucifixion. Get off the cross. Somebody else needs the wood. And be willing to take your meditation time. And you too will not yell at the flight attendant. And so it is. I love you guys. Give yourselves a hand. So we are resurrecting this prosperity consciousness that's always inside of us. We're giving to a place that is Unity of Santa Barbara that you think of all the people that have been giving and loving this community for so many years. And now we're on the front lines of supporting this wonderful community. So we give out of a sense of fullness and knowing that your finances and your joy, everything is connected. So give from that place of fullness. Let's see, what is this one? We know that when we do this, not only does it support our own spiritual growth and prosperity, it also prospers the community in which we live. And the ushers now are going to come forward, and as you all prepare your tithes and offerings, and you can always, of course, give online. If you're watching online, unitysb.org. Are we singing something? All right. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can bring me down. I am beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can bring me down. So don't you bring me down today. To all your friends, you're delirious, so consumed in all your doom, trying hard to fill the emptiness. The piece is gone and the puzzle undone. That's the way it is. You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can bring you down. Oh no, you are beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can bring you down. So don't you bring me down today. No matter what we do, 'cause you are beautiful, no matter what they say. Yes, words can bring us down. We are beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can bring us down. So don't you bring me down today. Don't you bring me down today. Don't you bring me down to today.
Rich. Okay, yes, thank you, ushers. Wow, people are singing along with you, Natalie. That was so beautiful. Thank you, guys. You all love what you do, playing those instruments, don't you? Yeah, I can feel it. So beautiful. Yeah, so thank you, folks, for being ushers and serving in this beautiful way. So let's just close our eyes and reflect on the law of circulation. All that we give comes back to us, but this center continues to be blessed and thriving for all who need it every single day and every single moment. So we say this together: divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I share, all that I receive. And I am grateful. And so it is. Yumminess. And Jan, thank you, Jan, for doing your service work today. My God,
Well, we have a couple of announcements to talk about, but first, how many here last night went to our 100th celebration party? Woohoo! Woohoo! Wasn't that amazing? It really was. It was a great evening, and we really want to thank our hospitality committee. So would you all please stand up? Nadia, Michael Avery, Barbara Berger, Patricia Folk, Peggy Haskell, Frank Leone, Susie Melicon, Joe Oldani, everyone who is on the committee. Thank you all so much. It was such an amazing evening. Hopefully we raised a lot of money for the church. We have a lot to celebrate. The fact that we have been here for 100 years is truly amazing. So we should all give ourselves a big hand that we've continued the love and the blessings and everything that how this church was started. So we're going to show, for those who did not come last evening, we have a beautiful video that was done by Bent. And so we're going to show it right now for all of you who missed it. And it's good to see it again anyhow. And Bent did a fabulous job with this. Fabulous.
Imagine life 100 years ago. These were the cars we drove. And the planes we flew. Louis Armstrong recorded his first record. Charlie Chaplin had just released the silent film Gold Rush. Mount Rushmore was just another mountain. And in Missouri, Unity Village, founded by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, was a sprawling community with farms and orchards, blacksmith and auto repair shop, a popular inn and restaurant. They had their own print shop, turning out publications and the Daily Word. They even did their own recordings, using the latest high-tech equipment. And the prayers, music, and words of encouragement was broadcast day and night on radio.
We are here to consecrate this house to God the good.
It was a simple message Charles Fillmore had, that God was not a distant object, but a personal friend you could talk to. Both he and Myrtle had a gift for prayer and healing, and their ministry received and responded to an average of 7,000 letters each day. There were no cell phones, no internet, drones, or computers. Then one day, a young lady, Harriet Coolidge, was ordained by the Fillmores.
What I love about Harriet Coolidge, she was one of the first females to be ordained in the early 1900s, and at that time they didn't do big ordinations. What they did was the Fillmores would go in a room with these individuals and they would do a one-on-one ordination. It was like a meditation, and then they'd give them a one-way ticket to wherever they wanted to go to start their ministry. And Harriet Coolidge was the one that decided to go to Santa Barbara. No one knows how large her vision might have been, but she started in a very small way in her home on Castillo Street, later moving to 900 block on State Street, where one room was rented. Okay, in 1921, the office space was taken east of Carrillo, where the group was known as the Santa Barbara Truth Center.
The study group grew and moved from one location to another until an earthquake hit Santa Barbara and destroyed their location. That's when extraordinary things truly started happening, as a student of the group, Mrs. Noble, donated the property on 227 East Arrillaga for $1 to what was to become Unity of Santa Barbara.
And it was Harriet Coolidge was the minister, and Herbert was her husband and helper. And it was a lovely house, and on the side there was another small one, and that's where they had all the office facilities.
It was 1925, and for the next 100 years, everything would change, while Unity remained a place of prayer and healing. Times were hard around the world. First a depression, then World War II. People were determined, and there were still things to cheer you up. Amelia Earhart broke boundaries, and many new inventions were made. When the war ended, the Truth Center became Unity Church. And as the leadership was handed from one to another, and as the outside world seemed crazy, Unity flourished and construction began for the new church on Arrillaga. In the 90s, we entered the space age. There was hope in the world. And there were the dreams of the children and many young ones. The 60s came and went as Unity flourished.
Unity House was a big part of our church for many, many years.
There was music, there was food, there was new beginnings.
All of us that were there during those years really learned what Unity was all about.
Then came a time for rebuilding the sanctuary and the patio. And for the next years, inspired teachers helped Unity into a new era of computers, online shopping, science and space exploration, while those at Unity held on to what matters, really.
I know why I know why I've been so blue. I prayed each night for someone exactly like you.
I was
Now, why should
absolutely
we spend money?
amazed when the chapel was named after me. What a gift that has been.
No one does those love things exactly.
Unity
like
has
you.
been a place that
Makes me feel
teaches
so grand.
your source and your force are within you.
We give thanks for all the people we've never met and the people we don't know. They gave of their hearts, their tithes, their time.
Harriet Coolidge had this huge vision. I'm sure she's looking down and seeing, you know, wow, look at what the vision did.
Unity is community.
Unity means love and peace.
Acceptance and peace.
Love. Thank you, Bent. That's beautiful. All that wonderful work you did. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Amazing. Well, we have a special treat. As you see, I have some young, wonderful children next to me. We have a special birthday today, but besides that birthday, we're also going to honor everyone who has a birthday in April. So would you all stand up? Anybody who has a birthday in April? All right. And our special, wonderful.
I would like to say a few words before we announce that. Thank you very much. Please.
Okay,
Yes.
you go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, hi. We just found out through the grapevine it was one of our special members of the congregant's birthday, and this particular person has spread so much love and joy through our youth group and congregation, and not only his joyous spirit, but $2 bills when he graciously donated all of his clothes for our fundraiser garage sale. One of the people who bought the clothes actually brought them back and found all these $2 bills in the clothes, and everybody was like, Mel! So we would like to welcome Mel Longmire up to the stage, and please sing along to wish him a happy birthday. Can we play Happy Birthday? Yeah. We're going to sing Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Go ahead, Makana. Happy birthday, dear Mel. Happy birthday to you. Very much so.
Thank you.
Yes, no, thank you.
I'm glad you came over. Happy birthday, Mel, and everybody else who had a birthday in April. What a beautiful card. Gorgeous card. Yes. All right, let's stand for our peace song. And hold hands.